Okay, welcome friends. Today I'm going to speak on the judgment of RERA Punjab against Gupta Builders and Promoters. As you can see the judgment right in front of your screens. The date of order is 3rd of May 2021 and this is a complaint before the Adjudicating Officer, RERA Punjab Authority. So let us see the order. The complaint name is there on your screens. Now, the prayer in this case was seeking refund and interest as per the provisions of RERA. This is an office space, a commercial investment against the project, namely GBP Centrum Zirakpur. The total sale consideration is mentioned here. It was around 23,92,732. Date of agreement is there, 2015, allotment in 2015, and the money paid is around 95% of the total price. Also, this is a assured return scheme wherein the builder continued to pay around 21,000 rupees per month, but the builder failed to give possession on time, and the due date is March 2020. So the builder considerably failed to give possession on time. Moreover, the assured return scheme also fell flat on the promises. So the reply was submitted by the builder, like he cited his difficulty during Corona to complete up the project. And then RERA registration also cites that December 2022 is the extension period for the project. Also, the rejoinder was filed by the complainant. And then the facts are recorded in the order, like the annexures have been reported, what all has been placed before the file, allotment letters, buyer's agreement, the statement of accounts. The clause is mentioned, like under which clause the possession stipulation was mentioned, clause 4I of article 4 of buyer's agreement. Now the objections are being discussed from para 7. So the first argument that they have taken is the applicability of RERA, whether RERA is retrospective or prospective. So it's a settled law as per Neil Kamal. It's a retroactive legislation, but for all uncompleted projects it is going to be applicable. Now let us see the next issue that the court has discussed. The next was the pandemic issue, which they have taken the excuse. So the pandemic didn't came to their rescue and it was decided against them. Now the photographs were also placed on the file, which shows the project has been left abandoned and now there is no one to complete it. So after considering the arguments and submissions of both the sides, the Honorable Court has passed the order, and they have quoted a judgment of Marvel Omega Builders Private Limited versus Shri Hari Gokhale, 2019. The substantial part I am going to read. Even assuming that the villa is now ready for occupation, the delay of almost 5 years is a crucial factor and the bargain cannot now be imposed upon the respondent. The respondent were therefore justified in seeking refunds of the amount that they had deposited with reasonable interest on said deposited amount. Finding rendered by the Commission cannot therefore be said to be incorrect or unreasonable on any account. So this was taken into consideration. Force majeure condition was ignored, citing pandemic. And the applicability of RERA again is quoted from the judgment of Bombay High Court, Neil Kamal, paragraph 256 and 261. Okay, the project got extension from RERA, that's in different capacity, but all real estate regulatory projects are supposed to be registered with the authority. So it's a different matter. Now the reply of the respondent has been quoted here. The RERA rules, what does clause 5 says? The time is the essence for the promoter as well as for the allottee. So clause 7 of the said agreement deals with possession of the apartment or flat, and clause 7.5 of RERA rules has been quoted here. Now the pro forma agreement, clause 9.2 is also mentioned here in the agreement. And since it is an office space, there is no exception to it. And in case of non-delivery of the unit, the refund is made out for the complainant. So for the compliance of section 18, when can the complainant ask for the refund of the amount? The entire section is quoted here in the judgment, and citing all the above discussions, the respondent were liable to refund the amount of dismissed to the complainant. Now for the interest part, like how much interest should be paid. Well, RERA applies a simple principle, that's SBI MCLR plus 2%. So the rate of interest is not an issue. As per Rule 16 of the RERA Act, the rate of interest has also been awarded. Now, for compensation part, the court has discussed like what compensation is and other various statutes like Workmen Act, Land Acquisition Act, how compensation is being awarded. Applying the same principle under section 72, the Honorable Court has held amount 1,25,000 justified towards mental agony, litigation expenses, and this was awarded as a part of compensation to the complainant. So in the final para, like the refund of principal amount was accepted along with simple interest of RERA as per Rule 16, and on account of compensation, this amount was given to the complainant. So this is the judgment, the most latest judgment of RERA Punjab of Adjudicating Officer against the GBP Group, Gupta Builders and Promoters. And so this is my video on the judgment of the RERA Punjab Authority. Hope it helps. Thank you.